today's video, we're going to make some nettle bread with nettle seeds and plantain seeds. Here's our plantain here, greater plantain, really good, so many medicinal uses, but today we're going to use it for some culinary lusciousness. We're just going to use the seeds. Here we go, we've also got nettle here. Nettle seeds are fantastic. This plant is just amazing. So much goodness from calcium, magnesium, potassium, vitamin C, vitamin E, vitamin K, protein. We're collecting all these seeds up. We're going to use them in our bread. We've got 500 grams of strong white bread flour. Pour that into our bowl. Add in some yeast. This is 7 grams of fast acting yeast. We'll just sprinkle on top. Then we're going to add a good teaspoon of salt in here, some sea salt. There you go, sprinkle that all in there. Add a good pinch of sugar. Now mix it all together, give it a good mix in here. Good slug of oil. Probably 2 or 3 tablespoons in there. Might have been a bit too much. Now we're going to add a bit of water, a little bit at a time, just to mix all the ingredients together. This is the fun part. Get your hands right in there. Give it a good mix. Now, we are in the woods making this. We went and foraged our plantain. Here's our plantain seeds and our nettle seeds as well. We're just going to peel them off the stalks and get as many seeds as we can. There's the nettle. Such beautiful colours, that nettle seed. There you go, just sliding, pinching the plantain seeds off. A little zoom in there, we go, there's the seeds. Just pinching them off and squeezing the seeds onto the chopping board. And a nice pile of seeds right there. And there's our nettle seeds. Now these are still green, so they hadn't fully emerged into seeds, but they're still there. Still all the nutrients in there. We're using all the little stalks that go on there as well. We're going to cut them up, chop it up really fine. Getting every ounce of goodness out of the nettle. Must it just separate it all, pull out some of the fibres, but actually most of that will be chopped right down into really thin bits for our bread. Back to our mix. We've mixed it a little bit. We actually did forget to put the seeds in straight away, which we were meant to do, but you know, it's okay. It will go in now. So we're putting all our seeds in. There's all our finely chopped nettles. In they go. Back to a good mix of this dough, this bread dough with the seeds in now.
In the depths of silence, where echoes remain, you are the sunrise, and I was the rain. A collision of souls.
Just getting all those bits together. It's a little bit dry, so we'll add some more water shortly. Mixed it up so it's all holding, and now we're just going to knead it by stretching and folding and stretching and folding. We do this for about 10 minutes. But don't worry, you're not going to watch us just knead bread for 10 minutes. We're just going to do this for a short while till it's done. There we go, we've got it nice and ready. We'll put it in a bowl, we'll cover the bowl, and we're just going to let that prove for about 20 minutes, half an hour, so it almost doubles in size. There we go, it's almost doubled in size there. We'll get our knife and we're just going to score it open across the top. This helps for it to rise and looks pretty fancy when you've done it. Now we've had the pizza oven going for a bit of time now, probably about an hour and a half for it heating up. There you go, red hot in there. Nice Guns N' Roses t-shirt on I'm wearing. Get the pizza scoop and we're just going to move the coals to the back and the sides. Make sure that's heated nice and evenly. So just wafting all the ashes off the bottom of the fire pit there. Right, in goes the loaf. We'll put it near the front because it's a really hot pizza oven. Put our heat bricks on here. We did a bit of adjustment, made it a bit bigger, so that's why the door, and we've got these bricks on it there, but it all works. Get a little wedgie for the door here. Wedgie that in. And let that sit for about 20 minutes. So we put the tea towel over it just to keep all the heat in over the door. There we go, look at that loaf, that's hot. I'm just tapping it there. If it sounds hollow or like knocking on a wooden door, then you know your bread is done. There we go, there is our delicious loaf of bread. You can almost smell it from here. Here's Rich here. He just made some jam, so he got some gooseberries from his garden and we boiled them down with some sugar on the fire and they fit perfectly in the kilner jar here, which is great. We didn't even give it time to cool down and set before we spread it nicely on our piece of bread and butter. The perfect amount to fit in the kilner jar there. And we didn't even give this time to set before we spread it on our piece of bread with butter and jam.